AldoTheWarrior, Final Fantasy X, how are we? So, back with the Camlands. I believe I've captured all the fiends, but I'll check at some point. Next place we're going to go to is Remiem Temple. I think that's how you pronounce it anyway. So what you need for this, you need a Chocobo. And it's at the foot of the Camlands. So once you've got a Chocobo, you want to go to this yellow feather here. Hit square, not square, triangle. See, it's only this. It's not even a minute into the video, and I'm making mistakes. X is what you want to click, and you want to go down this passageway. Obviously, you can't take a Chocobo that way. Wouldn't it be great if you could just ride a Chocobo everywhere? So this is the temple. It's Remiem. That's what it is. And we go all the way along here. Now, we're not going to go into the temple yet. What we want to do is we want to go down this part first. Right, so we're going to race these Chocobos. And before we do that, we're going to pick up primer number 24, which teaches us X. And the next one we'll pick up is Y, is Z. Right. So looking at this sphere, so basically you've been accepted as a true rider because you have learned how to train a Chocobo. So yes, you do have to go to the opposite side. You can't just use that Chocobo who doesn't have a rider on him. So you have to go over here. Is there anything on the side? No. And what you want to do is you just want to get to the bottom faster than anybody else. Which is quite simple to do. You just want to get to this bit much sooner. Again, pretty simple to do. 20 seconds and you're sorted. Now, there is a trophy that you can get if you get 5 chests and come first. Then you get a trophy for that. But we want the cloudy mirror here. There might be a way to restore it. We will cover how to restore it in this video. So we've done all we need to do with the Chocobo for now. So that is a key item to get in your celestial weapons, your #1 weapons. Before we do that though, what we're going to do, we're going to go inside the temple. And we're going to see a familiar face.
Welcome, Yuna.
What is this place?
Remiem Temple. Once a great religious center in the Calm Lands, lost after the battle with Sin.
And this is your home? What? You got something against company?
It's a long story. Easier perhaps to show you.
You're dead too.
Yep.
Don't send me just yet. There is still one thing left for me to do here. With the help I can give, a young summoner might just be able to defeat Sin. Well, Yuna, I challenge you. If you cannot beat me, you'll never beat Sin.
Here we go. So we're going to go through all the Aeons.
Now, are you ready?
That we can so far. Because we've still not got 2 Aeons.
Choose your Aeon well, Summoner.
And as long as it's not Valifor for this fight as before, we can have any Aeon we want. So I'm going to go with Bahamut, just because of how powerful he actually is. And I'm just going to let him have it. There we go, easily done.
Stop. That is enough. Ah, you have made some progress. And for that, I am glad. Take this. It may come in handy.
Aeon Soul. Now, the Aeon Soul basically allows you to raise the stats of an Aeon. I don't really feel that this is necessary, because the Aeons are actually, their stats are directly linked to Yuna's stats. And you're giving away lots and lots of spheres when it's only going to increase, the stat is only going to be increased by 1. So to raise it from so in this example, if you were to raise it Ixion strength from 20 and to give away 10 power spheres, it's only going to go up 1. I'm using that as an example. There you go. So that's why I don't think they're very necessary. And a lightning gem. Now there is a fight you can actually have
with Belgadini strength.
On
Are you good enough, I wonder?
In the Calmlands against Shiva, where you would get the Aeon Soul.
Very well. Before we begin,
but we've obviously missed that. It
are
doesn't
you ready?
matter, it makes no difference.
Choose your Aeon. Stop. That is enough. Ah, you have made... Take this. If you've got what it takes to beat Sen, I should be no more than a bump in your path, right? Very well. Before we begin... Now, are you ready? Choose your Aeon well, Summoner. Stop. That is enough. Ah, you have made some progress. And for that, I am glad. Take this.
10 Chocobo feathers. Nice. next?
If you've got what it takes. Very well. Now. Choose your Aeon well, Summoner.
I've been choosing it rather well so far.
Stop. That is enough. Ah, you have... Take this.
Bit of a letdown considering that I've probably got 100
Yuna,
mega potions
shall
already.
we see how...
Right, so Bahamut, so we have
Very
to have
well.
a different Aeon.
Now,
I
are you
think this would
ready?
be a good reason to show off our new Aeon.
Choose your Aeon well, Summoner.
Now you do have to pay to use them, but let's see. Just throw them a random amount. Wakizashi, 9,999. Told you. Oh, and Kozika. Countdown. We've seen this before. The countdown is down to Mega Player. Now if you see Yojimbo's hat or cap or whatever go, you know, if you see him nod, that means he's going to use his ultimate, you know, he's going to use his ultimate attack. It'll depend on how much you pay him. Oh, that's it.
Stop. That is enough. Ah, you have made some progress. And for that, I am glad. Take this. It may come in handy.
Flower Scepter. And there's one more Aeon we can actually go and
Well,
get now.
Yuna, shall we see how well your training serves you? Very well. Before we begin, now, are you ready? Choose your Aeon well, Summoner.
So we'll go back to Bahamut. Hopefully... Oh, I did say he's got really strong evasion, but he can't avoid impulse. See?
Stop. That is enough. Ah, you have made some progress, and for that, I am glad. Take this. It may come in handy.
Shadow Gem, very nice. Now that is all the codes you can get at this moment from Belganini, because that is all your Aeons that you have. We're still missing 2 Aeons, and we'll come to those in a later video, but at this point in the game you cannot get them yet. We've still got 2 Aeons by the name of Anima, which is why you need all the destruction spheres from all the temples. Now, we're going to go back to this Chocobo here, and we're going to go to the... Go to that feather over there, that's how you get down. And we're going to backtrack a little bit, we're going to go back to the Macalania Woods. Now hopefully I've got all the monsters that I need from... you know, from, oh, what's it called? The Calmlands, that's what it was. Right, let's go back. I was sure there was something on that path there, but never mind. Now what we want to do is we want to talk to somebody here. Yeah, we want to talk to this woman here. Right. Right. So we'll go along here. And here, and we want to head back up into where we were hanging around earlier on. There you go. So this guy's gone to the wrong place. We already spoke to that woman. That guard won't let us past. No biggie. And we want to talk to the partners again. But now the boy's missing. So he went up to the woods alone. Now we're going to go up this path here. Now before somebody was stood there. This is where we want to be. Use the cloudy mirror. Now we have the Celestial Mirror. It's gained its power back, and we can now access the ultimate weapons. And I'm going to try and demonstrate that just now. As long as I've got all of the fiends from the Karmalands. And what you really want to do is you want to just try and collect 10 of every fiend in every area. So I'll do other videos on a few real top tips to make your characters really strong and, you know, help you complete the board. And a lot of it will depend on how many monsters you have. If you do collect too many, it'll say cool capture limit reached or something like that, and then they'll just die. They won't just fade like they've just done there. So rather than going through all that, let's just go here. Hopefully, that's it. If you caught all the fiends in the Karmalands, now I can reopen the area. There we go. I don't know if you have what it takes to reopen it. No problem. The Celestial Mirror seems to react. Yep, we want to use it. Oh, Yuna shows up. Obtained Nirvana. Best staff in the game. Been researching the specimens you brought from the Karmalands and created one nasty beast. 60 far-playing winds, which basically teaches death. Do you want to take a swing at it? We don't want to do that just yet. I don't think we're strong enough to do that. Because you'll note that there are a lot of Chimera Geist, a really strong Chimera. Yeah, let's not do that just yet. But you can replay any of the folks that, you know, the monsters you've already fought. So things like Yowies, Imps, Dark Elements, Neogs, things like that. 9 Skulls. A Marlboro Chimera Brain. Have I got any from my colony? No. So basically, if we've been to an area, it'll show the monsters we've got from there. If we haven't been to that area, then the monster won't show. Okay, guys. So Nirvana, at the moment, when you get an ultimate weapon, let's just take Yuna for example. When you get an ultimate weapon, it'll immediately show as no AP. So how you upgrade the weapon is you go back to where we got the Cloudy Mirror to become Celestial Mirror and use it there. Select that weapon to upgrade, and as long as you've got the crest and sigil, it will upgrade to the full power. If you've only got one part of the weapon, then you know, if you've only got the crest and not the sigil, it'll still say no AP, but it'll probably say something like double overdrive to go with it. So it's really, you really want to have both parts to get the full benefit of it. And the sigils are much harder to achieve than the crests are, as we've already seen. we've got a few. We've got already been able to get a few crests. You know, we've got the Moon crest is the first one you get, which is for Yuna. Then we've got Mars crest for Orin. Now, there's also the Sun crest that's missing. Now that'll come later on in the game, and the Sun sigil. This is on this side. You'll have all the sigils. Sun sigils I'm going to do in probably the next video. It is a really difficult one to get. It's annoying. Moon sigil you get from completely. You know, you need all the Aeons to get that, and you get it as a result of beating all of Belgamini's Aeons, which are effectively all the Aeons you have as well. Then the Mars crest, you need to have. I think you have to have one of. You need to complete like 10 areas of the Arena Conquest place. Then you've got Saturn crest. Again, you get the Saturn crest later on during Mount Gagazet. The Saturn sigil you get for the mini butterfly game in Macalania, which is annoying, but there is a way around it. Jupiter crest, obviously, you find that in the locker room of the of Luca, where in the Blitzball Stadium. Jupiter sigil you get through playing Blitzball, along with once you've gotten all 4 of Waka's overdrives, which come as a result of playing Blitzball as well. Venus crest, of course, you get that in the far plane. The Venus sigil is the most difficult one to get. I've never got it, and of course we all know this. This is what you get if you dodge 200 lightning bolts in a row on the Thunder Plains, and you get a trophy for that as well. It is a bloody difficult one to get. Mercury crest, you get that in the Beacon Hill Island Desert Sands, Sunubia Sands, and you also get it for completing the Cactuar side quest, the sigil, for doing that. If only you got something for getting all the primers. I've only got one more primer to get, and that's all of them. And I do believe you get the final primer in the Omega Dungeon, which you need the airship again. You need to have access to the airship to get. But there you go. So there's a little rundown on how to get all your the weapons to their maximum capacity. But we've been through quite a lot in this video, guys, and in such a short period of time. So thank you for watching, guys. If you liked it, be sure to give that like button a smack. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon for notification of future videos, as always. And I will see you in the next video, where we're going to go and try and get Tidus's Sun Sigil. Take care, guys. See you soon. Bye bye.